Yeah, in the movie I'm playing Mr. Mbogo, who is a father who is determined by any means necessary to make sure that his daughter stays in school. His firstborn, his oldest daughter. He has 4 kids. And he's experiencing so many challenges and difficulties in making that happen. You know, all the forces are against him. His wife, his daughter, his daughter's boyfriend.
I was like, I could relate. This is typical. The father was typically like my dad. He would react the same way if I brought such a situation to him. So I figured it wouldn't be hard to portray something like that, because all along I would imagine in my head, this is my dad. This is how he's reacting. So it wouldn't be hard to portray a character like Bona.
Although the story is a very basic education/marriage for a woman, classic conflicts that women have been facing for a long time in the African society. So I think people should watch out for that and know that we're trying to convey all these different conflicts, different situations that a personality, a character can go through to ultimately, make her decision after she goes through this intense journey with her family and her loved one. And just understand the woman's point of view in the whole situation. I think the cast has consisted of some strong personalities, and there's a lot of conflict, but there is also a lot of affection and love. So it's this very layered story, and I hope the audience catches on, how deep and developed each character is.
For me, Ngoma is a woman who's got a lot of resentment. She wasn't expecting her life to turn out the way it has, and because she is in a patriarchal situation with a domineering husband, she feels like she can't escape. Yeah. So she's really self-absorbed, and she's really focused, and she's not particularly thinking about what she can do herself. She's thinking of what does she have around her that she can use in order to make that happen, and it's her daughter. Yeah.
And her father wants her to go to school, and the mother is on the daughter's side, the wife of Mr. Mbogo, who is played by Ife. And Ife's performance was really unbelievable. Working with her was phenomenal. Her ability to capture the mood of a mother who is passionate about getting out of poverty and seeing that her daughter is that ticket. The way she embraced that energy took this story to another level.
How is it possible? Because Kihire is really good at casting. Yeah, you can really find people, man, and it's like I'm really glad that the actor who plays Bob was the one, because he just was right, and he gave me a lot to play with, and it was interesting sharing a screen with him all the time and trying to work things out, and I hope we brought some kind of tension and interest, because that's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for when people watch this movie, they don't lose interest.
Grateful because my parents in the movie are very, very great actors. Oh my goodness. Zeriva, the character of my dad, he would yell at you and you would feel like it's real. You'd feel his voice in your veins. So your emotions would be real. Your eyeballs would start dancing and stuff. And Ify, she just leads you on. She leads you on into the path of being a great actor yourself, because you need to match up to her. No mediocrity involved.
Over My Dead Body is an adaptation of a stage play by Violet Barungi, which actually won the award for Best Stage Play in the British Council in 1997. And I was at the time looking for stories to adapt into film, stories like Fate of the Banished by Julius Ochino. Then somehow I came across this story with Violet, and then I had a chat with her, and then she later gave me the rights to adapt it. So for about 2 to 3 years I've been adapting the story till it became ripe enough for me to actually say this is the actual time to shoot it.
It mainly goes back to my first encounter with the play, which was at school. I think it was one of the plays that kind of resonated with me because I had such a focus on African women playwrights, and Violet is a brilliant one. Plus, I've been to Uganda, so I feel the context, I feel the imagery of it. So when I had the opportunity to be involved in making it, adapting it into a film, I obviously wanted to be involved.